Welcome back to another episode of Troubleshooting with Ernie the RV Guy, where our favorite master certified RV technician uses his 35 years of RV experience to show you how to fix your RV so you can get back to having fun. So what do you say, Ernie? Let's get the fixing started. The moments before a journey are usually a time of deep thought for an RVer. Then again, some RVers, like Ernie for example, don't have much use for deep thoughts since most of the time they just lead to him missing his exit on the highway and getting lost. But Ernie's a responsible RVer and always likes to make sure his RV is in good working order before he heads out on the high road of adventure. So he steps inside his coach and hits the lights and, well, look at that. The lights won't come on and yet again Ernie's left in the dark. Well, in this case, it looks like all of the lights won't turn on, which leads Ernie to believe that he hasn't just blown a fuse. The first thing he's going to do is check his RV's main battery using a test light that we showed you how to use in a previous lesson. Ernie's accessed his RV's battery, and he's ready to see if it's got any juice by using his test light. First, he's going to hook his ground clamp up to the negative post, just like that. Then he's going to touch the test light to the positive post. And since the light in Ernie's test light is off, he knows his RV battery is as shot as JR in the show Dallas. Now Ernie knows that if something is on in his RV that he doesn't know about, it's going to draw power from his battery. Ernie reckons that's why they must call it a draw. Eventually, whatever is drawing power from the coach will drain the RV's battery. The next thing Ernie's going to do is remove his battery so he can have it recharged. Now folks, it's important to always consult your RV's manual before removing your battery to avoid injury or potential damage. Once his battery is charged, Ernie's going to hook up his test light just to make sure the battery is sending off power. And sure enough, it is. Now Ernie wants to confirm that the battery currently has a draw on it. So he's going to unhook the negative cable from the battery, and he's going to hook his test light's ground clamp to the negative cable, just like that. Next, he's going to complete the circuit by touching his test lead to the negative post on the RV battery. And notice how the light in the handle is dimly lit, indicating that there's a small draw in the battery, which means that something in the coach is drawing power. Now to help him pinpoint the problem, Ernie turned off his LP detector and other safety systems that can draw power when an RV is not in use. So in this case, he knows that what's drawing power from his battery is likely something routine he may have failed to turn off during his last trip. Now comes the tricky part, where Ernie has to figure out what he left on in his RV that drained his battery. Could be a light somewhere in a closet or a cabinet, because today's RV is loaded with little lights in all kinds of crazy places. I'd say don't worry, Ernie, it'll be in the last place you look, but Ernie's likely to keep looking just to prove me wrong. No luck, Ernie? Well, sometimes these problems call for a little fresh air and deep thought. Boy, this is trickier than trying to figure out who shot JR on Dallas, huh? But sometimes you just have to take a load off and think for a minute, and the answer presents itself and makes you say, why didn't I think of that before? Or, in Ernie's case, maybe it won't. Ernie, 10 o'clock. Bingo! There's the bandit that drained your battery. Boy, Ernie, nothing gets by you. So now you know how to use a test light to check for draws on your RV's battery. Just remember to always consult your owner's manual or a certified RV technician before attempting to work on your RV. And join us next time when Ernie explains the history of the American soap opera. So who shot JR again, Ernie?